Welcome back, dear ones, to the energies and themes of December 2023. As you can see in the title, when I tuned into the themes and vibrations of this month, what came up was chaos. So the potential for chaos is great during this month, and it seems to be spread all around the globe. But not only that, it's also possible that many individuals may experience that in their personal lives. So if that's you, I also, of course, as always, am going to guide you and give you some kind of tips on how to deal with this should it come up in your own personal life. Now, what I sense is that the chaos of this month has a feel of let's tear down old unhelpful structures. Let's kind of like destroy. That's what it feels like. But those who destroy are destroying something different to what they think they are destroying. There is this vibe that after the chaos phase, there is also the seed of new beginning. But it's not what the destructors or destroyers had planned. So the things we're about to see during this month and the issues that will come up have this quality of hostility. Okay, so a lot of hostility, a lot of aggression, a lot of conflict vibes, and in that this chaos, this destruction, but also the rising of something else. And this rising of something else with the tendency of freedom, with the tendency of reason, with the tendency of mindfulness, like let's come back to reason and mind, and let's move away from losing our minds. This is planting a seed for new beginnings. And these new beginnings, that's what I'm sensing then, going into January and February and being developed throughout the course of next year. So this may be a difficult month for many. And if that's you, and if it's also you in your personal life, not just what you witness on a global scale or in different countries or on different levels out there, if you experience that within yourself, like chaos within yourself, a lack of clarity, lack of focus, feeling lost, feeling maybe also tense and hostile, being filled with negative emotions, then the suggestion is, if you notice this, also notice, this is kind of the theme for this month anyway, so I might be picking up on vibes that are going on out there, because we're all connected, the collective of humanity, we're all connected, and there is a reason why this is happening to me. But if I stop going through the motions in an unconscious way and start consciously paying attention to, okay, there's chaotic stuff coming up within me. There is chaos coming up within my life, maybe within my professional life, in my relationships, in my home life, in my anywhere, in any area of your personal life. If you notice this, then it's time and it's good for you to pay attention to it. And instead of being caught or trapped in the chaos, start to move beyond within your consciousness the chaos, or above the chaos, and see what is it there to contribute towards, like what benefit can I get out of this seemingly random, chaotic experience. And what is it triggering in me? What is it bringing up? Which also means, what is it that I want to develop? What is it that I want to maybe experience more of in my life? So, because the more we experience catalyst, difficulties, pain, and so on, chaos, the more we turn towards what we truly want, which is, for example, peace, clarity, harmony, unity, ease, all these things. So by turning towards that, the chaos and the difficulty actually serves a purpose. But we cannot recognize this if we're not conscious of it. So the invitation is, become conscious. If you feel like this right now, or if you may feel like that during the next couple of weeks, allow it to be there, no resistance. It's there for a reason. And then allow it to open up and show you the way to what you actually want to experience. Let it be kind of the sharpener of your pencil or the sharpener of your laser beam to become clearer and more focused. And yes, it's always kind of difficult and hard to deal with lack of clarity. Like when we're uncertain, when we have no idea which direction to go, when we don't know the next step we should take, that's oftentimes very hard to bear or to deal with. It's a lot easier once you know the direction to kind of then, at least I can take a step into that direction. It might be a small one, but I feel like I'm productive or I'm moving towards something. But in the state of not knowing, we cannot move towards anything, so we feel stuck. And then this might niggle at us and this might bring up discontentment. But again, use it. Use it, actually, the discontentment and the dissatisfaction you might feel in the uncertainty and in the chaos. Use this to allow to create clarity, vision, perspective. And that way you will not remain stuck in the chaos. And the chaos that you might witness out there, right, on a bigger scale. Also allow yourself to take the perspective that this chaos will, in the end, lead to a new beginning. It has an intrinsic structure in it, an intrinsic order in it, even though we may not see it. And so there's no need to be fearful of what's ahead or what is happening right now. There is no need to feel powerless, quite the opposite. Whatever presents itself is an invitation for us to come back into our own true power. And that power is never to be found out there. When we experience chaos and disorder and disorganization, we may feel out of control and powerless. That's usually something that comes up quite strongly. But again, that's the lesson. Not to be trapped in that and not to give yourself into the state of powerlessness and say, well, I just have to accept that. But to find your power again within the chaos. And the power is within, always, never out there. And within ourselves, within our knowing that we are creator energy, we are eternal consciousness in a human experience. We get to affirm this state again and again and again. If we don't want to get lost in the chaotic world situation, we need to find the anchor within our own beingness again. And that's the invitation. So there's nothing wrong with what we witness or experience. It is all an invitation to come back to our power. The kingdom of God is within us. Heaven is within us. What is heaven? Heaven is the connectedness to the God state, right? The connectedness to the Father, if you want, to the source energy. When you're in heaven, you are with source, right? And it's also in your true power and in your true state of being. So your true power, your true state of being, and the state of connectedness with the divine is within you. It's never to be found out there. And whatever seems to trouble you is always the invitation. Come back into heaven. Come back and seek the kingdom first, and everything else shall be given to you. So if you seek your inner kingdom, your connectedness, your true self first, that state where you feel like this is my true self, then you're totally empowered, and everything else that's in alignment with your true being, the being of love, of peace, of empowerment, of freedom, that beingness. Everything that resonates with that will be drawn onto you. So you will experience more freedom, more love, more peace, because that's then what you radiate outward. And that's why you will in return receive it. And this is the answer to the chaos out there as well. So no need to kind of go, oh my God, there will be chaos. It's okay, because that's our invitation to return to heaven inside. And then to share this heaven, to share the power, to share the wisdom and the love and the harmony with those around us and with the planet. And so we become again a beacon of life and light in the midst of difficult, seemingly difficult circumstances and vibrations and energies. But we can handle it, we can deal with it by coming back to our own true power. So I hope that this is going to encourage you to face whatever is coming with your true beingness, knowing that everything can be used to empower you. Because in the end, that's what you are. You are power, you are freedom, you are love, you're peace. So I invite you to embrace whatever is coming this month and use it as your catalyst, as your teacher, to move within and come into your own empowerment and true beingness. I'm going to love you and leave you for today, and we'll talk again next time if you want to.